Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a new design on the wall. Need a little something for when there's no writing here. I tried to make a neon sign. I drew on the wall, I don't care. And today's makeup look. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, my pillow keeps trying to attack me. Let's get into it. Today we're doing Am I the Asshole video. Okay, so the first one is, my partner cheated, but she doesn't know I found out. I decided just leave while she's at work. Am I the asshole? Let's see. So to the point, my girlfriend of 3 years cheated on me with her friend from work. The friend actually told me saying he didn't know she had a boyfriend and felt like a total shit. I don't buy it. I thanked him for the info and just called my buddy. A few days later, told him she cheated on and I needed to move my stuff out. He helped me out, and he helped me, and during the day I left. She had an apartment which she can't afford. I'm not on any document. I just gave her money to put towards the rent. Next day, when she arrived back home, she messaged me asking what happened. I just said, we're done, and I left. She immediately spam called, and I just said, I know what you did, and we have nothing to talk about. Since then, she started to slander me and tell mutuals I financially fucked her over, and she never cheated, and the work lover is lying. After the work lover told me I had checked her phone while she showered and confirmed the worst, so I knew she was double downing on the lie. After her first set of lies, I told her I have screenshots of her cheating and to fuck off, or I'm going to send this to a friend and her employer. She is still not letting down, so should I just spread this like wildfire? Okay, first of all, calm down. Bring it from here. Just. I know she did you wrong, but what can we? Okay, I know you're writing this. I mean, you wrote this 9 hours ago. Whilst you're still up here. So let's bring the level-headedness back down here just a smidge. I don't think you're the asshole for moving out. I don't. Because she cheated on you. But I would have, before moving out, sat her down and be like, look, I know you cheated. So I want to end this. I don't want to move out. Calmly. We're all adults. I'm assuming. I don't know. You didn't put your ages. We're adults. Tell her you know. If she continues to lie, just like, look, you were in the shower, I looked for your phone to confirm it before doing anything drastic. It's all there. I'm moving out. That's it. Just be like, I've got the screenshots, I know you did it. But I wouldn't. See, the thing, yeah, she did slander you though. If she, after you spoke to her, if she's still, lying about it, my next thing would be, look, stop lying, stop spreading lies about me, or these screenshots will get sent to your boss. However, I don't think the boss needs to get involved. I think the mutual friends that believe her should get the screenshots. Just put them in a group chat. I don't think you need to get work involved. Yeah, I know it was with a work colleague, but so work doesn't need to know about it. Work does not. It's not like you found out she did something bad at work that concerns work. Don't concern work. Just, yeah. Send the screenshots to those who matter, but don't. Work doesn't need to be involved. But you should really have done it a more grown-up way. I'm not. Don't go scorched. Is that how you spell it? Earth on this. You don't need to get her work involved, as it doesn't have anything to do with work, just someone she works with. I spelled that wrong. Someone she works with. The only people that should see the screen shots are the mutual friends that believe her, not you. Just leave and ignore her. You know the truth, and that's all that matters. Okay, so I put don't go scorched earth on this. You don't need to get her work involved, as it doesn't have anything to do, if I can spell, doesn't have anything to do, this is what happens when I type fast, doesn't have anything to do with work, just someone she works with. The only people that should see the screenshots are the mutual friends that believe her and not you. Just leave her and ignore her. You know the truth, that's all that matters. That's what I'm commenting. So obviously it's only been up for 9 hours, so there's not a lot of comments, but there is a comment that someone has said is, just leave, dude. The fuck? Do you really care about all these people? I guess I'm 40. I'm too 40 to understand. So you're too old to understand. You don't need to go scorched earth. That's my thing. I was like, right, just leave. You know the truth. You totally know the truth. Let her fuck everything up. If people want to believe her over you, that's their problem. Get some new friends. Like I always say, having a small circle of actual real friends instead of a large circle of just people, they're not really your real friends. Yeah, I'd rather have one person who's my real friend, which I do. I only have one person who's my real friend, than have an abundance of people who are just there to be there, Lol, too 40 to understand. What the fuck does that mean? Love it. Seriously though, spread what you like. Spread what like wildfire. Not married, not on any dock. Go live your life. Exactly. What are you spreading like wildfire? You don't need to spread like wildfire. Okay, on to the next. Am I an asshole for telling my date off for treating it like a job interview? I mean, some people have really high standards and need to know you hit the standards and what they're looking for. I don't know if this is like a dating app date, and if you haven't listed a lot of stuff that answers the questions, it's gonna end up like a job interview, because some people fucking, you know, what's the high maintenance and require having a certain set of, you know, like Mr. Beast had a certain set of, you've got to fit into this really obscure before you can date me sort of thing. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That I'm assuming that's the situation, is they want to see if you fit what they want. Okay, let's find out. I, 25 male, met this woman, 29 female, on Bumble, online dating, and went out with her yesterday. It's been a few months since I went on a date, and to be honest, I just wanted to get myself back out there, so even if I wasn't 100% sure about this person, I decided to go with an open mind and see what happened. Unfortunately, it felt less like a date and more like she was interviewing me for a position. Throughout the whole date, which was over drinks and dinner, she asked specifics about my job, such as what I do, how much I make, etc. She looked disappointed when I told her I was entry level and has only been working for a year, which I don't get why she's shocked. That's pretty normal for 24, 25-year-old dudes in Canada, since we mostly graduate at 23 here. Yeah, you guys, like America, you graduate at like your early 20s, don't you? We graduate school at 16 and leave college around 29? Not 29, 19. It's like 10 years younger than what she is right now. Anyway, where was I? I graduated at 23 here. It hasn't even officially been 2 years since my convocation yet? Convocation. Is that like a... She also kept asking me how I'd react to certain scenarios, which is what if my kid expressed a certain trait of thought, etc. And she also asked when I was planning on having kids, which isn't something I'm thinking about right now. None of my friends are, to be honest. My final straw was when she asked how much I exactly make. What the fuck? At that moment, I started laughing in disgust and told her I think it was time to end the date, and got up. When she asked and tried getting me to stay, I told her she reminded me of HR department and told her it was the worst first date I've been on in 5 years, unironically was. She was shocked, and I took that opportunity to simply pay my tab and leave without saying anything more. Looking back, I feel a little bad. She looked really sad when I told her that, and I wonder if I went a little too hard. You took enough of the questions, and then it was that many questions, you just got pissed off. I probably would have been straight with her as well, and very blunt, but like, look, I'm going because this is a date, not an interview. Now I know it's in Canada. Maybe she should be dating someone, I know he's not exactly far from her age, it's like 4 years difference. Someone who's her age or older, because like you said, you've only just left education, so you're only just getting into work, so you will be entry level and not have be making a lot of money. That's just... So, yeah, you know, if she wants someone with money, she should be dating someone with money. That should be on her profile. Like, don't contact me, don't ask for a date unless you know you get a little something. No, you're not an asshole. No, you're not an asshole. I'd have been blunt with her too. Okay. Comments. Oh, before we order dessert, I just need you to notarize your credit score, provide 3 personal references and references from your exes, and sign this NDA so you don't accidentally tell me your childhood dreams. Not the arsehole. I'm a little shocked she didn't ask you to pee in a cup before you even sat down at the table. Yeah, asking questions about salary on a first date with a 25-year-old, no less, seems pretty outside the bounds of polite behaviour. Yeah. See, if it was in the UK at 25, I suppose you've been working a fair bit, you wouldn't be entry level. But these literally just left education. Honey, you don't ask someone's salary. I'd be like, oh, so what do you do for a job? As like getting to know them. But I wouldn't ask them how much they're making. My God, don't ask them how much they're making. No, don't ask anyone how much they're making. Otherwise, as the dude, I would then be like, oh, how much do you weigh? It's pretty much the same thing. You don't ask women how much they weigh. You don't ask men how much money they make. End of. Don't do it. Right. That was 8 hours ago, so there's not a lot of comments. Rich people have cheap hobbies. For many people, that's the reason they're rich. I suppose so. Okay, and third and final is, would I be the asshole for cutting contact with my parents because my dad took our credit cards in my name? Oh, this is a doozy. I cut off my dad a couple of years ago now. I'm better for it, but I've had a really bad relationship with my dad. I don't know what your relationship is with your dad, so maybe, I don't know. I found out my credit card had plummeted and my dad has taken out a credit card in my name and run it up, as well as making bank accounts in my name without me knowing. Oh. Oh, took out credit cards in my name, not took our credit cards. I thought you meant he's like stolen your credit card and is spending money on it. Ah. See, that one letter difference in the title changes things. Okay, so I learned yesterday, after only checking my credit for the first time, silly I know, that a credit card has been taken out in my name. The limit was £1,000. And the balance was at 126% with 6 missed payments. I'm assuming he thought he didn't have to pay the money back. I'm assuming so. After looking further into it, £999 was taken from the credit card, and that it was and that was it. 2 payments were made, and after that there are 6 missed payments with interest running up past the maximum balance. When I spoke to both the credit card companies and Experian, they told me that the phone number, address, postcode and email was different to my own. So it's absurd this credit card was even allowed to be taken out despite it clearly being clearly fraudulent, but that's beside the point. I was gonna say, all of your information has to match the information on your actual bank. It has to match, otherwise you cannot. It's like, okay, I worked in a pawnbrokers. Your name, your date, your address, everything on your ID and the information that's on your bank card must match. Must match documents, must match your bank, it must match everything, otherwise it's not valid. And you can't accept it. Must, to a T, otherwise it's illegal and it's fraud, and you can't, and it also bounce back on us if we actually accept it. Like, that's illegal. Obviously it's illegal, it's not, he's using your name, but like, the bank actually issuing it and going, okay, they're breaking the law by doing that. Okay. I knew the only person that has any access to my details and would do this is my dad, as he is currently undergoing a trial for fraud and has been found guilty of fraud in the past. Well, if you know how to do it, I guess that's how you got away with it. So I knew I had to be even more proactive. I decided to call up every main bank and ask if a bank account has been set up in my name. Lo and behold, a few weeks later, after the credit card was set up, a bank account was set up in my name, with the email being a spam email full of mumbo jumbo, yet the phone number's last 3 digits being that of my dad's, with my address linked to it. Luckily, he set this account up online and it was flagged as fraud, and the bank immediately closed it the next day. Well, that's alright then. Because if they went in and did it, they wouldn't know, not straight away anyway. I'm obviously distraught, and I'm not sure if I'm hot-headed as at present, but I believe the only way of moving forward once the company solved this by speaking to my mother, telling her she needs to leave him or she will never see me again. If she would choose to be in denial and not believe me, then I don't see how I could maintain a relationship with her. Whatever the asshole, if I served this ultimatum and cut contact entirely. See, I wouldn't cut contact with your mum just because your dad did something. Your mum loves your dad. That's why they're still together, regardless of fraud. But I suppose... See, I don't know whether you've actually tried to get him help. He's obviously doing it because he needs money for something. And he can't help it because he needs the money. So he's just doing it and doing it and doing it. And I think maybe he needs help. Did he gamble at some point and he just needs the money back? I don't know. I would try getting him help. If he doesn't want it, cut him off. Have a conversation with your mum. Just, excuse me. Have a conversation with your mum, see what she says. See how she reacts. Try and get it into her head that you either convince him he needs help, leave him. Convince him to get help if he doesn't want that, leave him. If she doesn't want to leave him, then it's out the door. But I'd come up with a solution as to help him if he doesn't want help. Cut him out, but not your mum, because your mum's not done anything wrong and it's not fair that she loses a baby. You can cut one out without the other. To see your mum, just see her outside the house. That's what I would do. See what people are saying in the comments. Not the arsehole. You've done all the right steps, so try and relax a little. I'd cut contact immediately. Not the asshole, contact the police, restore your credit score and cut contact. Not the asshole, you need to go to the police ASAP. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll contact the police while he's sorting out this situation. She's profiting from his fraud. Why would she leave? Until her next bank account comes along, she will stay. Offer to put her up for free and see how fast she jumps. OP said, I completely agree. I've been waiting to cut them off for a long time. I just think I'll never be happy being around my mother, and I want to choose happiness over everything. I don't want to be anxious that this may happen again, or have this playing on over in my head, which it would if I maintain contact. Okay, so by the sounds of it, by what OP's just said, she's helping. I'd then cut them off. Yeah, do everything you gotta do. Police, sort out the situation with the banks. Get in touch with the people that are dealing with his current fraud, because you said, you know, the only person that has access to your details and would do it is your dad, because he's currently undergoing trial for fraud. And yeah, so contact the people that are dealing with his fraud trial and tell them he's doing it again. I don't know if they can add that to, I'll have to do a separate trial, but yeah, I would, yeah, I suppose you cut them out. Okay, those are your 3 stories. Let me know down below what you think, what you would do in these situations, and also tell me what subreddits you would like me to read from next. And as always, like if you liked, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when I upload. And I do appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. Yeah, so have a good day, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.